Hey my glam girls, welcome back to my channel. It's Chelsea, and today I'm talking about some favorites. So I was kind of whack and I forgot to do a September favorites video. So today we're going to be talking about products that I've been loving since September and October, and putting them on my face and telling you why I enjoy them. But before we get into this video, I just want to say thank you so much for taking time out of your day to spend some time with me. If this is your first time here, I would love for you to stick around and subscribe to my channel and join the Glam Girl Squad. And if you are a returning subscriber, well, thank you so much for deciding to come back and support my channel with all of your likes and your comments. They all truly do mean a lot to me. So let's get into this video. The outfit of the day is quite simple today because honestly, guys, I'm exhausted. But this shirt I got from Shein. It has on it faith, hope, and love. And it's just a cute, simple t-shirt, but it's really good quality. I've washed this shirt multiple times. It's held up. It's no pilling on it. And I really like that it's not too baggy. So I like that it does have some shape to it. And these leggings, they're faux leather leggings. I got them from Target. They're $16. So comfortable and stretchy. They're actually like growing with my bump. When I bought them, it was before pregnancy, before COVID weight gain as well. And they're still holding on strong. So I'm happy about that. So really enjoying those. And like I mentioned, if I'm low energy, number one, I'm exhausted. I did not get a lot of sleep last night, and I guess it's from being pregnant. I had some pain on my right side and took some Tylenol. Don't feel the pain this morning, so I'm assuming it was some type of muscular pain. And then I am kind of battling a cold. Just been sneezing, some sniffles, but no fever, no scratchy throat or anything like that. But if I seem a little lower energy, it is that. But I wanted to get my video up. I love sitting down and talking about beauty because if nothing can pick me up, sitting down talking about beauty is always going to be able to do that. And life is good and I can't complain. So we're going to get in the groove of this, and hopefully my energy will spruce up as we're going into this video. So first I want to start off with some skincare that I have been really enjoying. This Fenty Skin Moisturizer. This is my second container because I ran out of the first one. The moisturizer though, oh my goodness, it's a favorite. So I'm gonna put that one on. And then I want to say I've been using this for 2 or 3 weeks. This is the Tula Skincare. It's a retinol alternative product. So it's their wrinkle treatment drops retinol alternative serum. So because I'm pregnant, I can't use retinol. And if you're not familiar with retinol, it's going to be an ingredient that is used to help reduce wrinkles and overall make your skin look more youthful. So with this serum, it comes with a dropper. So I don't need a lot. Like I use about this much of the serum. Now, word to the wise. This serum, when put on the face, does have a heating effect. The first time I used it, I was like, my face is burning off. It does. I don't want to say it's a burning sensation because that sounds scary and it sounds like I don't even want to try it. It's not a burning sensation, but if you've never used any type of chemical exfoliators, and then you go to use one for the first time, it has that kind of like strong tingling sensation. It only lasts for a few seconds, but it does have that. So word to the wise. You can use this in the AM and in the PM. So that's what I've been doing. And I really have been enjoying the overall effect it has left on my skin. So instead of retinol, it uses a lot of natural ingredients, plant-based ones. I can't remember all of them off the top of my head, but definitely go and look it up. I'll link it down below. But I mean, I've only been using it for about 3 weeks. So I can't tell you like, oh yes, my wrinkles have gone away. But I really do like the hydration it provides to my skin. And I do feel like I'm seeing something that is making me continuously use it. Does that make sense? So I will keep you all updated on this. But as of right now, when I run out, I do want to repurchase this because I really do like it. And I feel like even after I'm pregnant, I will probably use that just because retinol is so strong on the skin. And when I was using retinol at one point, it thinned my skin to where when I would get my brows done, my brow stylist was nixing my skin because the retinol does kind of thin the skin. So I'm gonna get my brows done in the next week or so. I'm gonna see how this affects my skin texture, and if it doesn't, I'm so sticking with this even after pregnancy. Okay, moving on to Fenty Skin Moisturizer. I cannot, y'all, I can't even begin to tell you how much I love this. So I use a good amount because it does have SPF in it, and it does have fragrance. So if you don't like fragrance within your skincare, then this is not the product for you. But what has sold me on this is the glow and hydration and moisturization that my skin is left with after using it. I can't get over it. And when I ran out, I was just like, am I gonna miss it? And I think a day after I ran out, I ordered it because I was like, yeah, I miss it. I don't even want to like go any more days without this. I love the way my skin looks when I put this on. And if initially, you know, when I first started using these products, like the Fenty Skin Regimen, I thought, okay, is the glow coming from all three products or just the moisturizer? It is just the moisturizer. Oh my gosh, I cannot get over how like plump, how hydrated, how glowy. Like anytime I come on camera and I don't have makeup on, if my skin is glowing, it is because I've used that. And some of you have commented like, your skin looks so glowy, and it is the Fenty Skin. It's so beautiful on the skin. On to primer-like products. So the first one is the Lila Bee A Glow Priming Oil. I've talked about this before, so I'm not gonna spend too much time on it, but I love this priming oil when I want my skin to have a boost of radiance. So I won't put this on today because I just put my moisturizer on. That's gonna be too much glow. But let's say I did my skincare regimen and now, you know, 4 or 5 hours later, I'm gonna sit down and do my makeup. I love to put this on to add a boost of hydration, a boost of glow. It's also great if I'm going to be using more matte-like foundations, and it helps to give my skin a boost of radiance. So like you can still see the glow coming through. Love that, love it. Another primer that I've been using more often because it is more of a primer-like thing is from Tula. So this is the Tula Skincare Face Filter Blurring and Moisturizing Primer. And the Tula line is, they pride themselves on making their skincare with probiotics and superfoods. So you'll always see that on the side of their products. But I've used a good amount of this. I purchased this through or during Ulta's 21 Days of Beauty. So this particular primer does have a little bit of pigment to it. Hopefully you all can see that. And it is supposed to blur the skin, and it gives like a very, very slight glow. I say very slight glow because when I've tried this, when I have not freshly put on my moisturizer, I see a little bit of glow. But I do think it does blur the pores. I should have done it on one side so you all could have seen it. So I'm sorry about that. I got a little excited. But my pores are concentrated right along here, and it does dull my pores. And it works very well with any type of foundation that I use. So I like this. On to foundation. So there's been two standout foundations that have just stolen my heart. These two. NARS Soft Matte Foundation, I wear the shade Cadiz, and then the Chanel Les Beige Healthy Glow Foundation. I am in 91 Caramel. OMG. So NARS Soft Matte, I've done a full review of this foundation, so I'm not going to talk about it too much because I've already talked about it in my Sephora recommendations. Oh, it's just the perfect long wearing, soft matte, not too dewy type of foundation. Love the undertones that are in this particular foundation. NARS is one of my favorite foundations for the actual shade that they have, because this shade has peach undertones, and I love the peach undertones against my skin. Highly recommend this foundation because of its longevity and the overall finish. It is more full coverage. It can come full coverage out of the gate. So if I don't want that full coverage look, I just go in with a little bit of the product. Beautiful. I am going to put on today the Chanel one because I didn't do a review on this one, and some of you all, I was talking to you about it, and you all said it is not too late to still do a review. So I might. I don't know yet, but I am going to put this one on today and talk about it. Another favorite. I fell in love with Surratt in October, okay? So I'm going to talk about these brushes and the products as I'm going through this video. But this is the Surratt, their foundation brush. And the foundation brush is made with goat hair. So the hairs are not as soft as some other types of hairs, but I do like how this particular brush does blend out foundation. Okay, so I'm back onto the foundation. So this foundation is just, it is a beautiful everyday type of foundation. It does have fragrance in it. The fragrance does not last all day and it's not overpowering to the skin, meaning that once, you know, I put the foundation on and it settles, I don't smell it anymore. It has really good buildable coverage. So I like that I can put on a lighter layer of this foundation, or I can build it up to a nice medium, but I like to keep it like right here. So I would say this is what, nice light medium, would you say? I would say light medium type of foundation. It's so pretty. Look at that. Really skin-like. I love the shade match, and this is my skin obviously without foundation, but I love how it just creates a nice veil of coverage. The lasting power is pretty standard, so this could get me through a work day. So a good 8 hours of wear will come from this foundation. And like I said, I really enjoy it for its more natural-like finish. This is just beautiful. And like I was saying about this brush, don't think that this brush is, the brush hairs are like rough. They're not rough, but they're just not like as soft as like squirrel hair, you know? But I like how this blends this out. It can be a little streaky. I've noticed that this brush, depending on the foundation that I'm using, I can have some streaks. So like with this Chanel one, initially there will be a few streaks on my face, but it does blend the product out well. It's not like with my BK Beauty one, I mean, I'm in and I'm out. So it takes me longer to blend out foundations with this one. But I still really, really enjoy this one. So I wanted to shout this out because I have fallen in love with Surratt, like completely head over heels, fallen in love. Next is gonna be concealer. So there's been two concealers that have stolen my heart. The first one is gonna be the Lila B Virtuous Veil Concealer in the shade Be Lively. This is so creamy. It's so skin light, blends right into the skin. It's gorgeous. So this is what the shade looks like. Really enjoy that. This one though has been like a die-hard favorite. Like almost every time I do my makeup, I'm using this one. This is the Armani Luminous Silk Concealer. I have the shade 7.5. I just cannot get over this one. I love this concealer because it is lightweight, provides a nice light to medium coverage depending on how much you apply, and it does not make my under eye look dry, heavy, or anything like that. It's just beautiful. I also love this shade as well because it's a really good complementary highlighting shade. Stunning. Can't get over it. Setting my face, y'all know I'm in a serious committed relationship with these two, and it's not gonna be broken for a while. So I'm gonna set my under eye with the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Powder in medium and the Pat McGrath under eye blurring powder in medium as well. All right, on to some more brushes that I've been loving. So Surratt, what is this called? I think this is a Surratt face brush. Is this correct? And then the Chikuhodo powder brush. So I haven't really told you all this, but I have been obsessed with purchasing Fude brushes. I'm talking like to the point where I kind of don't want to buy makeup anymore. I just want to buy brushes. Like that obsessed. Okay, so this is the, oh, come to my memory. Is this the Z1 powder brush? I think this is it. I'm gonna link it down below. So if I don't get it right talking to you all, it will be linked down below correctly. So these brushes are quite similar when you're looking at them. So they're very similar in terms of the length of their hairs. Also, the shape of the ferrule is quite similar. Looking at them dead on, the Chikuhodo brush, which is the one right here, is going to be just a little like slimmer than the Surratt one, but I love them both. And both of them have a home here. So I've been using both of them as an all-over powder brush. And I can also use them as a bronzer brush. I will go for the Chikuhodo one for bronzer just because it, like I said, it's a little more slimmer. It's got a little bit more of a taper just a little bit more of a taper, whereas the top of the Surratt one is more rounded and a little more domed. So I'll use the Surratt one sometimes to apply bronzer, but I definitely use both of them to blend powder in, and I'm here for it. So I'm gonna go in with my Charlotte Tilbury powder, and I'm gonna take the Surratt brush, and I'm going to just buff that into the skin. Then for bronzer, y'all just go ahead and say it. Just go ahead and say it. I know. I need help. Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Bronzer. I just, like, why change things up when they're working for you? Shade Tan works for me. I love it. I can't stop using it. That's that. So I'm gonna go in with the Chikuhodo brush, and we're going to apply some bronzer. Sorry about my camera shifting. I didn't realize it had shifted up, so I'll just keep checking it to make sure it doesn't go all over the place. But I love these brushes. They blend products so softly into the skin, not even discussing how soft the hairs are. I am gonna do a brush review for you, especially the brushes that I've been loving lately. So stay tuned for that. I'll give you more detail as to why I like them, you know, how I use them and so forth. Blushes, I've got a few blushes here that I just wanna, you know, give a little kudos to. Wayne Gosh, remember, he came out with his Weightless Veil blush palettes. So he came out with 4. So we've got Coral Rose here, Vivid Azalea, Blush Peony, and the one that I have been using the most has been Bright Poppy. I really enjoy these blush duos. At this point, I'm just going to admit that whatever Wayne Goss comes out with, I'm gonna love. I truly do love his products. And yes, these were sent to me, but you all know if I don't like something, I'll tell you. And I really enjoy these blushes. So I recommend these blushes. When I first got them, I used them a lot. I traveled with them. I had to go to a wedding and I brought them with me. I really enjoy them. You get so much product too, so you're not gonna run out of them. And I like that the blush palettes come with a matte blush and a highlighter shade. So you can use the highlighter shade as a highlighter, or you can use the highlighter shade to make the blush shimmery. Beautiful, beautiful blush palettes. Charlotte Tilbury Walk of No Shame. I can't get enough of this. Like, this has been my blush of choice so much lately that it's quite sad. Like, actually, it's not sad because I just love it. This color is so perfect for pretty much any look that I do. It's almost like the perfect neutral color, even though it's not a neutral color. And I love this pop of shimmer in the middle. It enhances the cheeks just enough. Doesn't really exaggerate texture like that. It just enhances the cheeks. Oh, I cannot say enough about it. I love this blush. Charlotte, this color is just so, it's so beautiful. And I like that this particular shade of blush really can work for a good amount of complexions. I think it does span a nice range of complexions. So can't get enough of this. The other blush that I want to talk about, and I'm debating on if I want to wear Walk of No Shame today or this one. So I purchased the blush Ponceau from Surratt. I told y'all I fell in love with Surratt. So this is the blush that I purchased from Surratt. These two blushes here, Surratt gifted me, but Ponceau has been the one that I've had the longest and that I've worn the most out of these two. The Surratt blush formula is stupidly good, like stupidly good. When you touch the cream formula, cream formula, because that's what it feels like. When you touch the blush, it feels like a cream. It blends effortlessly across the cheeks. I can't describe it. You just have to try it. It is so beautiful. I'm gonna go in with the Sonia G Cheek Pro brush. I was gifted this from Sonia G. I love it. I love it. So I'm gonna go in with, oh, and I accidentally dropped this, so I actually got the correct shades. So this shade right here is Cantaloupe. This is Brilliante, I think that's how you say it. And then this is Ponceau. Going in with Brilliante first. but they blend so effortlessly into the skin. They are pigmented, but you can control the pigmentation of the blush, especially by the brush that you do use. And I really love them. Really love them. But what I will do is this. I am gonna go in with the Walk of No Shame blush. I'm gonna take the pop shade and put it on the apples of the cheeks. Look at her. I just love it. Just love it. Oh, so pretty. Y'all, I could be set with these 2 blushes. Well, technically 4 blushes, but you know what I'm saying. For highlight, these 2. Yeah. Natasha Denona, I Need a Nude Glow, and Pat McGrath. This Sublime Skin Highlighter in Champagne Gold. The Pat McGrath one, the formula is beautiful. And it's beautiful on the face too. It is. I really like the, almost like the duo shift of color that comes from the Pat McGrath one. Whereas the Natasha Denona one is just stunning. Like, I still can't decide which one. Actually, I do know. If I had to choose between the 2, I'm still leaning Natasha in terms of just the whole package of just formula, color, and everything. Pat, though, I can't deny Pat's, though. It's a hard choice between the 2, but I recommend both because I'm choosing Natasha, but it's like Natasha Pat, you know? Like, they're just right there. They're so gorgeous. What am I gonna wear today? I think I'm gonna go with Pat today, simply because I think it matches my overall color story that I have on my face so far. I think so. I'm also gonna go in with the Surratt highlighter and the highlighter brush. Another favorite of mine. I told you, I fell in love hard with Surratt. And I'm so glad I did because their products are so good. So going in with the Pat highlighter, and we're just gonna apply that right here. And it's so beautiful. I said in my review of this, you don't need it. And it's not a need. I mean, it's not a need. But if you would like it, go and get it. Now on to the eyes. I tried a lot of eyeshadow palettes between September and October. And there was one palette that in looking back on products that I used, I was like, okay, I've used this one the most outside of doing reviews on them. Charlotte Tilbury Eyes to Hypnotize palette in Bejeweled. She's so pretty. She really is. So I'm gonna do a quick little eye look, nothing special. I might even just fly by through the filming of it. Well, I won't do that. Let me bring you in and then we'll do the quick little eye look. This formula is just really, it's really good, it's solid. And I like that in this palette, you've got colors here that you can use to jazz up your look. And then you've got colors that are just for a really nice everyday type of look, keeping it kind of simple, low maintenance, you know, but just gorgeous. So going in with a Songeji Worker Pro brush, I'm gonna go in this Happy Glow trio and use the middle matte shade. Start this look. And I also like that this particular palette, the shades are not all light either, you know? And the shades that are lighter have some depth to them, like this particular shade here. Then going in with the Surratt, I think this is the Grande Manier. I'm saying it wrong, I'll link it down below. Going in with this brush, let's go in with the shade right here, the matte shade in Seduce Glow. And let's just put this all right here. Just kind of pack this on. And then going in with my Songeji Builder Pro brush, let's go in with this nice pink shade from the Love Glow trio and apply it right here. Going in with my Songeji Pencil Pro brush and going back in with the darker matte shade on the lower lash line and taking that all the way in. Then going in with my Refer 13 brush and taking the lighter matte shade that we use and buffing out the dark shade on the lower lash line. In the corner, this particular shade from the Dream Glow Trio. I'll pop that right there. All right, I'm gonna finish off my eyes, my brows, do my hair, and I'll come back to wrap up this video. So face is done, and just to tell you what I put on my eyes, the Waygos eye kohls are the only eye kohls I use. I mean, hands down the only one that I use. Just to show you how much I've used of my favorite one. My favorite one is Rich Hazel, the dark brown one, the dark brown matte one. I love that one. These eye kohls stay so well on the waterline. I love how pigmented they are, and they glide on smoothly even after you sharpen them, because I find sometimes with pencil eyeliners, when you go to sharpen them, the wood kind of will start to stick you in the eye. These don't do that. Absolutely love them. So that's what I'm wearing as an eyeliner. And then for lashes, I was sent these lashes from Class Act Beauty, and they're in the style Fancy. This is my first time wearing them, but I like them. I like how fluffy they are. So I will link their website down below. They also gave me a 20% off discount code. I don't make anything from it, but you get 20% off. So if you'd like to check them out, go ahead and do that. For mascara, this is a favorite. This Gucci mascara, ooh, I truly do enjoy this one when I'm wearing false lashes, because it adds a lot of length to my lashes, and I think it helps blend my lashes with the false lashes. When I wear this without lashes, I do like it. Of course, I use a lash primer. Stay in with the lash primer. But this mascara, for me, provides more length and volume. I love length and volume, so if I want length and volume, I'm going in with good old Lancome Big Monsieur mascara as like my mascara that gives me all in one. Length, volume, everything. And for my brows, I went in with the Benefit Precisely My Brows. I'm gonna get my brows done soon. For those of you who like to make little comments about my brows, they will be getting done soon, okay? Okay. All right, so let's put on some setting spray, going in with good old Lila B, a Glow Face Mist. And might I add, I love how this eye look came out. This is just a really beautiful palette, just all in one. And then for lips, let's go in with a lip combo I've been kind of rocking lately, and you guys have been liking a bit. So going in with the Charlotte Tilbury lip liner in Pillow Talk. This is just the original Pillow Talk shade. And then Natasha Denona, I Need a New Lipstick in the shade Maria. This lipstick is really nice, and you know, I tend to like pinky nudes. So yeah, it's funny, I put this lip combo on one day and I was like, I think I like it. And then I got a lot of compliments on it, and I was like, okay, this is a cute little neutral lip combo. It's definitely light, but it's like not too light, just light enough, you know? So that's it for my favorites, guys. I really enjoyed all of these products that I used today. If you've been looking in my description box, a lot of these products I've been using over and over and over again. But you know, it's good when you find makeup that you really do enjoy, that no matter what you use it with, you're gonna always get the same outcome and really enjoy your overall look. And that's how I feel about these products. No matter how many times I use them, I know that they're gonna give me the look that I want, and I'm gonna enjoy my finished look. So this is the finished look. Let me know down below what you guys think. Happy Veterans Day, and thank you to all of our veterans who are consistently putting their life on the line for our safety and for our country. I really do appreciate each and every one of you. And that's it. Let me know your favorites for the month of October. If you got some September favorites, go on, throw those in there too. But I really do want to know what you guys have been loving, because you know I'm always on the hunt for some new products to try. And so that's it, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I really do hope to see you in my very next video. Bye, guys.